Let's start the lesson now. King Krishnadevaraya was very fond of collecting unusual and beautiful things from his kingdom and abroad. Some wicked ministers sold him useless things. They told the king that they were antiques. Tenali Rama knew that the king was being fooled, but he waited for an opportunity to make the king realize it himself. So, the wicked ministers in King Krishnadevaraya's court, used to sell him unusual and beautiful things because he used to cherish them. They would try to fool him by selling useless things also sometimes, saying that they were antiques. Antiques are the things that were available long ago. Though Tenali Rama knew about all this, he kept quiet because he was waiting for a chance to make the king realize what is happening around him himself. One day, the right moment came. Alpa Buddhi, meaning petty minded, small minded. An old but extremely greedy minister came to the court with a red peacock. Nobody had ever seen such an amazing bird before. What an exotic bird! Exclaimed King Krishnadevaraya. Alpabuddhi, where did you get it from? Do you remember this word exotic, children? Yes, exotic is of a foreign origin. You remember that? Yes. So exotic is something which is very rare. So Krishnadevaraya was very happy about this exotic red peacock. Which color does peacock generally come in? Yes, blue, green, white. Yeah. So he brought a red peacock which was very rare. Alpabuddhi wanted to fool the king and make some money. Your Majesty, he said, I wandered all over the world, crossed the 7 seas and dense forests to get this bird for you. And he added slyly, I had to spend a lot of money. So, can you see how Alpabuddhi also slowly spoke about spending money for this animal? Yes. The king immediately turned to his treasurer and said, You must refund all the money which this good man has spent on the expedition. Expedition is a travel. Okay, here Alpabuddhi went on an expedition to different place. He said he crossed 7 seas and dense forests to get this bird for him. So the king wanted to remunerate or pay him that money that was spent. Just a moment, Your Majesty, interrupted Tenali Rama politely. He had been observing the bird carefully and understood that it was just an ordinary peacock which had been colored red. What is it, Tenali? The king questioned. I believe, Your Majesty, Tenali said, that we should wait for some time before paying for the expedition. Let us first find out whether this bird can live in these new surroundings or not. In fact, I'll go to the same forest as Alpabuddhi and find some more red peacocks so that this one doesn't get lonely. So, Tenali actually wanted to let the king understand that he was being very foolish in believing Alpabuddhi. So he interrupted him and stopped him from paying for the expedition. And he also said that he would go and bring more red peacocks from the same place so that this peacock does not become lonely. It needs a friend, doesn't it? The king thought this was a good idea and happily agreed. Alpabuddhi did not like the idea as he knew Tenali Rama would expose him somehow or the other. But he couldn't do anything. Unseen by everybody, Tenali Rama had plucked out a feather from the red peacock. Tenali Rama was very witty and intelligent, yes? So what he did, he quietly plucked a red feather from this peacock. He knew for certain now that it was just an ordinary peacock dyed red. He took leave of the king and disappeared. Do you think he would go to that same forest, students? No, not at all. He did not go anywhere but stayed comfortably in his own house. He sent his men to look for the painter who had painted the peacock. When the men brought him to Tenali, the painter trembled with fear. So the painter has a reason to be afraid because he was exposed. But then Tenali says, "Don't be afraid. You have done your job so well that you have fooled everybody with your peacock. I now want you to paint 10 more peacocks in the same way. You will get a handsome reward for your work." In a few days, the peacocks were ready. Tenali sent for the town crier, who made an announcement inviting people to see the display of the amazing red peacocks at King Krishnadevaraya's court the next day. So finally, the day came. People thronged the palace grounds. Thronged here means rushed to the palace grounds in large numbers, eager to see the bright red peacocks. It was the rainy season, and that morning the sky was dark with rain clouds. The king was seated on his throne. Everyone saw Tenali enter the grounds with the splendid peacocks drawn in cages behind him. He bowed in front of the king. "I am back, Your Majesty. My peacocks would now like to meet their friend." The king ordered the peacock earlier presented by Alpabuddhi to be brought there, and all the peacocks were set free. The 11 peacocks were a glorious sight. Now Tenali Raman opens up. "Your Majesty, I would now like to be rewarded for my expedition." Since it was only one peacock Alpabuddhi brought, and now Tenali has brought how many peacocks, students? 10 more of them. So he was asking for a reward. "Certainly, Tenali," the king smiled. "How much did the expedition cost?" Then Tenali says, "Nothing more than a few buckets of water, some red color, and 10 gold coins for this great artist," replied Tenali, pointing to the painter standing behind the birds. Everybody, including the king, stared in wonder at the painter, the birds, and then at Alpabuddhi. The greedy minister knew the game was up and fell at the king's feet. Here, what does the game was up mean, students? That shows that his greed was exposed, and what all he tried to cover up to get the money was revealed to the king. So he fell on the king's feet to beg for pardon. "I just wanted to show you, Your Majesty," said Tenali Rama, bowing low, "how this greedy man was taking advantage of your fondness for strange and exotic things. Over the years, he has sold you many worthless things, claiming that they were valuable." So finally, Tenali Raman puts his point across to the king and helps the king realize how his passion for strange and exotic things made or gave chance to greedy ministers around him who sold him many worthless things, saying that they were all very valuable. So, students, did you like the story? Good. The king, great as he was, stood up and gave Tenali a hug. Thank you for opening my eyes, Tenali. My love for such things had really blinded me. Here, opening my eyes means to realize, to be clear about what the fact is. Okay? The king then ordered Alpabuddhi to pay back all the money he had previously made. He has previously made a lot of money selling useless things. So he was asked to pay back all that money. As a punishment, he was banished from the court for a month. So he was banished means he was asked not to attend the court for a month. He was suspended from the court for a month. The talented painter was hired by the king so that he did not have to work for dishonest people like this. Like whom? Like Alpabuddhi. Suddenly it started raining, and right in front of their eyes, people saw the rainwater change the exotic red peacocks into ordinary blue. Everyone laughed and praised Tenali for his wisdom. So, students, this was a beautiful story, very engaging story, and I would encourage you to read more of these kind of stories which show Tenali Rama's wit and intelligence. They will also improve your thinking.